Alrighty, sports fans, welcome to Sports Night with Jorge. I hope you guys having a lovely Saturday. Stay tuned and have a lot to talk about sports today.
Sports Nights with Jorge.
All right, guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys having a lovely, actually Saturday afternoon here in Georgia. Listen, I want to thank a lot today, this morning. I actually went live, and I want you guys to check them out. It's morning quarterback with the old fellas, man. Let me get you the right information here so you guys could go there and man, join them. It's fun. It's great, especially for all of us. Man, they treat you like a family, and it's a great thing. It's a beautiful thing. And listen, it was a great experience. It's called Sports Talk with the guys, and it is actually on Saturdays. Uh, Great. I mean, I thank so much for the scorekeeper. Big Dog. I mean, it's just amazing, guys. All these guys and girls that are in their program. Alina, if I'm right, if I didn't pronounce your name right, but anyhow, it is a beautiful channel, guys. It is fun. It's actually probably our brand of sports. Uh, Great guys and girls over there. Gig was also in there too. If I don't spell her name wrong, I'm not good with names, guys, but I apologize. But listen, I want to thank you so much for having me on, uh, especially today in your live chat. I'm not going to say the word you want me to say. But welcome to Sports Night Podcast. I'm just going to be here talking a little bit about baseball, football, NBA season, the NHL. The NHL and the NBA is actually coming close to an end. There's still a couple of games left, but then we also have baseball that starts on the 25th. The Yankees and San Francisco, and then the Orioles will play the Twins at home. That'll be opening day. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go live on those both games due to my work schedule. But hey, listen, it's baseball. It's back. Um, but there's a lot to talk about. But one team I'm going to talk about, yeah, it is my Miami Dolphins. I'm going to say something, guys and girls, that you guys probably did not heard, did not see it coming. Don't be surprised. Jordan Brooks and A-Chain will be traded. Okay? It might come before the draft or even at draft day. I feel it's going to come before the draft. I don't believe no job is secured. I'm going to be honest with you. I look at the space, cap, money cap of the Dolphin, if you want to call it space cap, whatever you want to call it, or salary cap of the Dolphins, way too high. Uh, they had to cut something here, and already with 11 draft pick this year. Okay, I think we're looking for more this year and next year. And remember, every single player that they went ahead and actually signed for 1 year. Okay, so all I'm saying for Dolphin fan, and like I say, I am a positive, person. I really believe, but get ready for this season. Okay. Hey, Cabot, how you doing, buddy? What's up, family? How you doing? Anyhow, I'm excited for the Orioles. I'm excited what the Orioles are going to bring this year. I did saw their five pitching rotation. One that really threw me off. Oh, I'm doing fine, thank you. I was this morning with a new channel. Uh, a new channel. I was there for almost a couple of hours with some guys and girls. Great, great live chatting. It's called and you can check it out, man. I'll tell everybody to go check it out. It is called. Let me get you the name right now. I gotta write this down because I'm bad with name. It's Sports Talk with the guys. It's like a quarterback a Saturday quarterback section. They're always in the morning. Uh, Great fellas and girls. I mean, great. You got anime. You got scorekeeper. You got the big dog. I mean, it was amazing, man. We talk about history. We talk about the past. We talk about the old days in baseball. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. So let's go back to the Orioles. The Orioles are going to have a different pitching staff this year. Okay. I'm surprised they sent to the minor Kramer. I was really shocked with that, but maybe for him to develop in the minors and come back somehow when they need him, if any pitching gets hurt for the Orioles during the season, I imagine that is. Lineup, not yet. Remember, we have a good lineup with Anderson, Pete Alonso, Holiday, so it's a good thing. Hey, happy Saturday. Thank you so much. So I'm excited with sports coming up. Then we have the NBA. We have almost coming to an end. Lakers, Luca having a great, uh, game, 8 game winning streak, some of that. We were talking about this morning. The guy hit 60 point last night. He is carrying the Lakers. I'm happy for that. Listen, LeBron James fans, I'm glad he accepted to be in the bench and come out of the bench, which that's okay with me. Uh, it is probably a younger Laker team, if you might say. But we had to get excited, man. Very excited what we see in sports. So thank you, I appreciate it, buddy. So I tell everybody that sports it's all year round. So we talked something interesting this morning on his live chat program. Oh, I don't want to say the word podcast because I don't want me to say it, but I said it. And we touch on a lot of bases that how the sports has changed from the 2000 like done. Uh, you know, in the 2000 from 2000 on to from 2000 to 2026, how the sports has changed. We talk about the love of the game has changed. It's all about revenue. It's all about who makes more money. It's taken away more of the competition, the battle that we see back then. Yeah, they tell me I'm old school, but that's okay. I'm fine with it. I am old school, but I like old school stuff because back then you don't see what you see now. Steroids, and maybe they had it back then. We just don't know, right? But there's things that in sports now it's about the money. It's not no longer about the passion, the love. I think if you come to this league or any kind of league, NBA, pro football, basketball, earn your money, man. You come in for 1 year, 2 year. Hey, Jardín, ¿cómo está? Welcome in, buddy. So I tell everybody that, be honest. You get a player, sign him 1 year, give him $1 million contract and see what you do. Then evaluate him the second year, third year. And then if you want to give him a high contract, that's fine. But now everybody's just whatever it takes. I mean, you got shortstop making $3 or $4 million batting 221. And that's sad. I mean, that's sad, and that's but we actually got the shortstop or the first baseman because he's a defensive player. That's great. I have nothing with it. But where's the power? Where's the hitting streak? Where's the hit that you want on with runner on scoring position? Where's the winning home run? All that comes in play, right? That's why you come to this league to play because you got to be the best, right? And it's so hard to be the best because sometimes that does not work in the actual team, whether you're baseball, football, basketball. If you want to be the best, the people around you is not going to be the best. You do have a supporting cast that will help you to be the best. And I totally agree with that, guys and girls. Thank you so much, those that have joined the chat. I hope you guys are having a lovely Saturday. I just came in. Tomorrow I'll pick up my wife from Chicago. Uh, I'm glad it's warmer out there. They went through a storm, but they're okay. I've been in contact with her and my grandson and my daughter. I've been praying a lot for them too, and continue with prayer, man, because that's what we need. We're just a family here. We're just a family. So But listen, changing this little subject a little bit for the Miami Dolphins. I said it here, and I'm gonna say it again. If you just join me, don't be surprised that Jordan Brooks will be traded, and so that A Chain, Devon A Chain. I hope not, guys, because that's something that's gonna probably shock everybody, especially Dolphin fans. They're not gonna like what they're gonna see. They're not gonna accept what they're gonna see. But hey, it's a new regime. They're gonna clean house. They're gonna move on. Uh, yeah, it's hard to swallow because it is hard to swallow because you've been a fan for so many years with these players and see what happens. Yep, that's exactly, James. Exactly. God bless, brother. God bless you and your family also. So this is what I'm talking about. So I joined this thing this morning. I mean, I've been with them for a while. I joined their live chat, and we had a great time. We talk about probably the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, when sports was real sports. Now we're dealing with situation the 2000. It's about the money. It's about pride. It's about ego. It's about the guy you want to see that come in and win you the winning run, score the winning run. Now it's no longer that. I mean, the sports has changed a lot, guys. And I'm not being negative. I'm just telling you the truth. I mean, I'm old school. I've been saying that from day one since I got this podcast. I look at the past, but listen, check them out. Once again, I gotta really write their name down. But it's called Sports Talk with the Guys. It is amazing. They do it on Saturdays in the morning on YouTube. Check their channels. Subscribe to the channel. Man, give them those thumbs up and like. They are amazing. They're gonna make you laugh. They are so authentic. They're so original. I like how they speak. I like how they talk. Because everybody has different opinion, you know. Yeah, you're right. It's no longer the love of the game. That has completely disappeared. Unfortunately, that's what we live in right now in this world. But the best this could do is for these young kids to come out of college into the pro is to wish them the best and success, and don't let the actually money control them. Money basically control everything nowadays, guys. That's the sad part of it. But that's my opinion, right? Everybody has their own opinion. So let me give you some scoreboard before anything. The Orioles are beating the Phillies 10-6. Uh, we're only 5 days for opening day of baseball. We have the Athletics and the Dodgers tied 4-4 in the sixth. We have Colorado up 4-0 over Kansas City in the middle of the fourth. We have San Francisco beating the Cleveland Guardians 7-0 in the bottom of the fourth. San Diego, Milwaukee tied 0-0. Texas and Arizona tied 0-0 in the first. Later on tonight, we have Chicago White Sox at Cincinnati, the Cubs at Seattle. That's later on tonight at 9 o'clock. Earlier finals, we have Atlanta beating Boston 6-1. The Mets losing to Washington 3-1. Pittsburgh beat Toronto 8-3. Tampa beat Minnesota 3-2. Yankees lost to Detroit 3-1. And Miami lost to St. Louis 7-4. And Houston beat the Mets 7-5. That is your spring training scoreboard. And back to Major League Baseball on March 25th. Opening day, Yankee at San Francisco. The Orioles will play, all the games will be played on the 26th of March. So then in the NBA, if you missed it last night, like I said, Lucas scored 60 points. The kid is on fire. The Lakers are on fire. They won 8 in a row. It's no longer LeBron James team, guys. Listen, I have nothing against LeBron James. I think his time has passed by. And it's time to give these young kids an opportunity to play in this league. And that's what's happened. So the Lakers do play today against Orlando. Lakers are 45-25. As you see, the NBA is like, 25 games left, 30 games left. And the NBA season of playoffs will start, which is start those little mini games, which I don't like. But anyhow. Then we have Oklahoma City versus Washington, Cleveland, and New Orleans, Memphis at Charlotte, Golden State at Atlanta. The Miami Heat at Houston, Indiana at San Antonio, Clippers at Dallas, Philadelphia at Utah, and Milwaukee at Phoenix. That is your NBA. In the hockey, unfortunately, guys, I don't believe that the Florida Panther will repeat again due to injuries, due to a slow start, the team, they try. I mean, listen, you can't be greedy, you can't be selfish. You won three titles in a row, you won three cups in a row. You've been there, what, three out of four times? So sometimes you got to give other people a chance. I mean, I do firmly believe on that. So, and in the NHL, we have Nashville beating Vegas 4-1. We have Buffalo and Los Angeles 0-0. Philadelphia and San Jose 0-0. And later on this afternoon, Dallas and Minnesota, Seattle at Columbus, St. Louis at Vancouver, Boston at Detroit, Tampa Bay and Edmonton. And then later on today was Pittsburgh 5, Winnipeg 4, final in a shootout. So that is your NHL. Now, if you want to look at standings in the NHL, Buffalo, 69 games played with a 43 wins, 20 loss record, and 6 ties. So, it's there. Florida is actually number 7th at 34 wins and 32 losses. So they has been struggle. They got 71 points. They're like 8 points behind if they want to make the playoffs. There's still plenty of hockey left, but man, they got to get better. And that's the Atlantic. On the Metropolitan, you have Carolina, which is the team of my son, the Pittsburgh Penguins, Columbus, the Islanders, Philadelphia, Washington, New Jersey, and the Rangers. So far, nobody has clinched anything except Colorado. I think has clinched with a 45-13 record. That's the only, I think, NHL team that has clinched so far in the Central. And the Pacific, you have Anaheim on top, Edmonton, Vegas, Los Angeles, Seattle, San Jose, and Calgary, and Vancouver. And of course, in the Central, Colorado already clinched, Dallas, Minnesota, Utah, Nashville, Winnipeg, and St. Louis. So, all right. NBA, I'm going to go to the Atlantic. The Atlantic, Boston 47-23, New York 46-25. So these are the teams that are still actually alive, which is from 1 to 6. Well, actually, Brooklyn got eliminated, so it's going to be Boston, New York, Toronto, Philadelphia, and Brooklyn has been eliminated. In the Central, Detroit has clinched Cleveland, Milwaukee, Chicago, Indiana eliminated. In the Southeast, Orlando, Atlanta, Miami, Charlotte, and Washington has been eliminated. That is your NBA. That's the Eastern. On the Western, San Antonio clinched already, 52-18 record. I think that is probably one of the best record. Or Oklahoma City, sorry, has the best, and Oklahoma also clinched. So they got also the home field advantage, 55-15. Then comes Denver, Minnesota, Portland, and then Utah has been eliminated. In the Pacific, it's all Lakers, Phoenix, so Clippers, Golden State, and Sacramento has been eliminated. Now, the one with the X, I think, is the team. They're going to play those mini games they played, the little championship games they're going to play. So, which really not too crazy about, but that's fine with me. I mean, and then once again, back to baseball. The Orioles are winning today, by the way, 10-6 today. So, now I had to go back to my OBS, guys. Hopefully, I'll get all my scoreboard back up. I'm gonna get all my overlays done, everything done, pictures done. I'm gonna go back to this one here. I think I find it much better than the one I had before. So let's see what happens. Hopefully, I could go back with it, and that'd be great, guys. Real great. So, hey, Carlos. Hey, thanks. Yeah, go Orioles. Yeah, it's gonna be a good season. I know you are Minnesota Twin fans. Are you? I know you're a Minnesota Twin fan. Well, that's the first team we played. Your Minnesota Twins. That's our opening game for us, by the way. But remember, now we have a new manager too, also. So we have to see what that's going to be look like. I mean, I did like Brandon Hyde. I think unfortunately his team suffered so many much injury, and they had to let him go when he thought that his job was secured, and it wasn't. But see, this is where We talked about this morning too. You have all these players, and the first one to leave is actually the head coach or the manager. Uh, that's those are things I think you have no control of. By the way, so it's so hard for you to just cut and let the manager go. It's easy and hard to say, hey, man, just let go of the players, but see, you can't do that. But that's something that is kind of interesting, guys, that I'm seeing. Now you have managers being canned, and it's sad, and it's just because their team is struggling, not because of because they got injuries, and I don't know what why they do that for, but that's part of the sports, right? So, but yeah, we have the Orioles winning 10-6, top of the ninth. Kramer was sent to the minor leagues, just to give you guys a heads up. I'm glad the Holiday is back. I'm glad Garner Henderson back after a great. He had a great World Series Classic, by the way. He hit pretty well. Had fun. I have to give him credit. I mean, this lineup is loaded completely. I look at this lineup; it's going to be a tough lineup. The only thing is the pitching staff. Can the pitching hold on? And I was watching the pitching stuff, but I'm gonna have all that for you. The Orioles actually 5 starters that's gonna start the season. Uh, then I'll give you the actual lineup. So, but right now it's a couple more games of spring training. Who can make the roster? Who's gonna be in the roster? I mean, the Orioles got great, great, great hitters in their lineup. They might not even make the team. Might be cut. Might be sent back to AAA. Who knows, right? So anyhow, thank you so much for everybody that actually joined the chat today. I'm still here. Just came live. Like I said, I gotta go pick up my wife in the airport tomorrow. So I'm taking the advantage of today and tomorrow to go live with you guys because I haven't seen you guys for a while, and I apologize for that because I have been busy. As you know, I do still have a full-time job, and I'm working on a lot of stuff here on my studio for you guys for 2026. My intro, I'm still working, believe it or not, since January 1st. But I've been so busy, so busy. And I apologize to that. Listen, I have a lot of subscribers. I'm trying to reach to everybody that's subscribed to the channel so I can support you. But there's a lot that I go through to check, be sure that everybody has been supportive. And that is a plus thing. So, and that's what I'm doing right now. I went ahead and tried to support. I mean, I go 1-to-1, and I got Helen was one of them. I went to her playlist. I took care of the playlist, and I continue to help everybody little by little. So now my Wi-Fi, if you can't see it, my Wi-Fi is going up and down because we're having weather here. But normally OBS works good with Wi-Fi, so hopefully it doesn't go away. And by the way, Helen, I love all your fishing thing. That was amazing. See, that's what I need to go on vacation. I would like to go on vacation. I love fishing. I tell you, that's one of my sports that I like. I do consider fishing a sport. The Philly has scored 2 runs in the top of the ninth. It's now 10-7. There is 1 out and a runner at third base. Yeah, I love the weather. I love the sea. I love the sea. I really do. My dad used to take me. I don't blame you at all. I will not come back either. But we do have a job to do, unfortunately. See, I'm contemplating of retiring in 6 more months. I don't know. I think I'll wait. I got 6 more months, and that should be it for me. But I think I'll wait. Truthfully, honestly, health wise, I guess I feel it now. You know, I've been doing I've been working 11 years. Of course, more than that. I've been working since I was I'm gonna say 16, going to school, and now I'm 59 and I'm feeling it. All right, the Phillies have first and third with one out, and they're down 10-7. Yeah, I don't blame you. I want to come back either, man. But sometimes you gotta have those kind of type of jobs that you could, you have to distract yourself sometimes. Do something different, and that's what's good. That's what I like about your channel. You have something to do different every time. So, but listen, we're here to just support one another, man. Help one another, and that's the important thing. I'm glad. What's her name is back? Rhonda from Alabama. I'm glad she's back. I love her channel, and listen, support her channel too. She is amazing. She's an amazing person, just like you. You guys are an amazing person. Nowadays, it's just so hard to get subscribers and people that, and also you got James, a great person, Haradin, a great person, uh, Capital D Jewel. I mean, from day one, man, I tell you, it's being supportive. That's what counts. Yeah, me too. I was worried for her. Me too. I sent a couple of things on her message chat how she was doing, and I'm glad she's back. I am. I'm really glad she's back. I love the horse. I mean, I love the farm. I love all that. The country. And she's from Alabama. And that's where my actually job is from. My corporate office is from Alabama. So I'm really, I'm really happy she's back. All right, it's 10-7, and I guess the Phillies score another run. It's now 10-8. There's two outs, and it's up to the last batter. And the pitch is a strike. So this is just spring training baseball. It's not real baseball. It's just spring training. The real game starts at 5 days from now. Actually, 4 days from now. I forgot today's 21. See what happens when you get old. So your schedule at by the way, the Orioles just beat the Phillies 10-8. Trent just fly out to the center fielder, and that's the ball game. So you work on the weekends or you off on the weekends? You know what I have to learn, Ellen? I haven't done yet is put you guys live in the actual chat. I have to learn how to do all that. The moderator, I have to learn how to do all that. To be honest with you, that's something I wanna do. But I'm trying OBS again because I was doing a Streamlab, which now I am paying for it, but I'm not getting the results that I want. Wow, 6 nights. Oh, then I have 8 days off. Oh man, I would love to have the schedule. Oh, every other weekend. That's good. Thank you, Carlos. Yeah, that's great. I wish so. No, I work Monday to Friday. I'm actually 40 hours Monday to Friday. Well, I guess I should be checking that out then. Thank you so much for joining in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I got OBS and I got Stream Lab, but I don't know what happened to Stream Lab. I mean, ah, why do you say that? Yeah, I would like to go. Like I said, I would like to go live with everybody, and everybody could join the chat and all that. Even though it's a sport channel, we all family here. That's what I want to do. But and I'll learn that through because I say I still got my overlays to do. I still have my because I had it before. I had the old one, so I'm gonna start redoing this old thing again. And then I have to adjust my camera too, because sometimes my camera looks good. He said, "Tired, man, tired." Hey, I think coffee can help you with that. Try to get some coffee. Hey, you know what I forgot to talk about? There's also Madness college basketball. That would be all. Yeah, I forgot about that. That is still going. But hopefully, I could do some highlights and all that. Yeah, Rocket Man. So let's see. Who knows? To be honest with you, who knows? But I know I do have Dolphin fans out there. I got a lot of fans. I know you're a Packer fan. And listen, Helen, I don't call them the Miami Dolphins. I'm calling them the Miami Packers because we took half of your staff, not half of your team, but half of your staff. Listen, I do have to give the guy credit because with the salary cap that this team have, the money they had to cut and give away and throw away, which they did, unfortunately, it looks bad all across the board. I mean, they had to do what they had to do, and it doesn't look good. Your team, I think your team will be good this year. That division is going to be very interesting with the Bears and you guys. Going to be very interesting. There's a lot of teams that will surprise you this year. Trust me. I just want to see Love win one. To be honest with you, I mean Hurst won one. Hurst won the Super Bowl before Lamar Jackson and Allen from Buffalo. Doesn't that tell you something? It happens. And I said this a while back. Allen and Lamar might be the first two quarterbacks that might not even make it to the Super Bowl ever, like Dan Marino. Yeah, well, they had injuries, Allen. I think injury does affect the team a lot. And then your best defensive player goes down. That wasn't good either. So, and I know one team doesn't make the difference, but hey, who knows? When you start having injuries already uh, with the team, it's kind of difficult to replace that player to play that position, and it's not the same thing. I believe in that too. Until they get used to it and they could do the job. But it's part of sports, regardless. Man, I got so many messages. I am so bad when it comes to that. I got over 225 messages. That's crazy. But I'll be working on my podcast, on my live podcast, you want to call it, and get back on track. Uh, I'm contemplating of doing this probably on the weekends, and it's so hard to do on the weekdays. As you see, my title says Friday. I had a Monday section and a Friday section because my Monday was my recap for the weekend, and my Friday is the starting day for all the games. So I'm working on that too. Hopefully it works out. But once again, let's see what the Orioles bring this year in 2026. Let's see what the Dolphins bring. I can tell you what the Dolphins are going to bring. The Dolphins are going to bring young players, compete. Each player compete for their position and see what happens in 2027, 2028. If you were here earlier, I said it. Don't be surprised running back A Chain will be gone, and so is Jordan Brooks. I know the rumor for Jordan Brooks is a trade with the Dallas Cowboys. A Chain, it's wide open. He could be traded before the draft or in the draft. I don't think the Dolphins had the capital to pay A Chain what he wants. That's why it's so difficult and scary right now. When I look at this team's salary cap, let me see if I can find it here. Hold on. Let me see if I see it. All right, let me see here. All right, let me see here. All right, let me look at the Miami Dolphins. Give me a second. Wow, total cap 326, top 51 cap space, 2 million. Dead cap space number 1.79. Wow, almost $2 million in dead cap space. So this is where I'm worried about A Chain. Would there be possible to sign A Chain? Another name that came up, Zach Sealer. That's another name that came up that could be traded also, guys. I guess June 1st cut will help us will be Bradley Chubb. Dead cap at 23,859. Wow. Cap hit is 20 million. So, but yeah, this is where the Dolphins are hurting right now. That's why I believe Devon Achan is getting paid just rookie money right now, basically. So, hey, what's up? How you doing? That's my baby just joining. Oh, I call her my baby. She's a trip. She is funny. I love her. Check her out too, man. Mabel, man. Mabel's a great. Check everybody channel here. They're great. You got Helen. You got Capital. The only one that doesn't have a channel is Carlos. Carlos is just a subscriber, but he's also good too. You got Haradin too, and James is also a subscriber. Great person, lovely person. Capital D Jewel also has a channel. So that is the cap space. I mean, can Miami be able to sign A Chain? He said, "I'm good, big boy." Yeah, I was with a channel this morning. I was saying in the beginning of the program, these guys that do sports from another channel. It was a great time this morning. She said, "Helen, howdy." But yeah, it's a beautiful day. We're in the 80s here, 83 degrees down in Georgia. So Savannah, Georgia, or Pooler, Georgia, whatever you want to call it. Great weather. We'll be back to the cold weather next week. But right now, enjoy the 80s for a couple of days. Yeah, warm day. It's funny. 2 days ago, 3 days ago, we're in the 30s. We were 35, 33, 39 degrees. And then we hit the hot weather. That's why I think I feel like I have a little bit of cold. Sometimes my voice, you can hear it on my voice. I got to join you live. I got to go to your moderator and join you live. See, that's what I want to do here, but I have to learn how to do it. I'll tell you, I'm still an old man. I still got to learn all this process. And I still got to work on my overlays. I'm working on so many things on this channel. So, got to get it back and rolling like it used to be. So once again, we're 4 days away from opening day of baseball. Yankees versus San Francisco, and then on the 26th, the Orioles will play the Twins at home. The Orioles schedule is probably pretty good for the beginning of the season. Yeah, I'm gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna try to join you later live. What time are you gonna go live? Do you know? Well, my time here is 4:43. I'm gonna try to join you live. Spring break is over. Yeah. Now, once again, I got OBS, so I went back to OBS. I did have Streamlab, and Streamlab was giving 344. So your hour difference, okay. So I check your live so see I could join your live. You gonna do it tonight, late tonight? Okay. 8 p.m. should be 9 p.m. with later Central Time. Okay. I'll be sure to write down my calendar so I won't forget. Because my wife's in Chicago. I gotta pick her up tomorrow. But normally I've been working late here. I'm with you. Thank you, James. I appreciate it, buddy. Yeah, everybody here in my chat, man, I thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate that, guys and girls. I really do, man. This is a tough journey for all of us. You just got to take it one step at a time. Stay positive, remain positive. You'll get to your goal. That's what I try to tell everybody. Remain positive. No, you're welcome. Uh, your goal was set. Monetization. Monetization. Sorry, better. It is hard to get to. Okay, it's not easy. Don't expect what it is. It's so hard. It is a daily thing. Going live, getting the right people. Uh, it's just being supportive and being there. Okay, Mabel, Ellen, James, everybody's here. Capital. We all been there. We all help each other. Uh, I always remember this. My parents used to tell me this. Never forget who gave you the first plate of food. And sometimes we forget that. We forget about the person who gave us the first plate because we're looking at the other side. We're looking at the bigger picture. Unfortunately, guys and girls, and James knows me for a while, I don't look at the bigger picture. I take it like one step at a time, one step at a time. And listen, you'll reach your goal. And you do it the correct way, the honest way. Because let's be honest, okay? There's basically foul play in every platform. Everybody take their shortcut, do their stuff they should not be doing, all that. I'm not going there. And I'm not judging anybody. I'm just saying that up front. I try to be as honest as I can, and I will be honest regardless. I do it as I can. Now, remember, there's people that could do a podcast every single 5 days a week. Sports is big. My challenge for me is sports is too big. There's so many sports channels, and these guys live and stay in there. Yeah, and that's true. That's true. You know, um, I feel that supporting your community, right? Because that's what it is. You should have a community that support you. But I remember when I started a year ago, all everybody wanted from me was a subscription, but they don't want to watch you. It is sad, and it's so true. Then I learned that the hard way. That I learned that the hard way. Okay, why? Because I tried to to remind myself, I'm helping you, but you can't help me. But see, I'm not that type of person, and I'll clarify this with all you guys here, is that I don't like, what's the word I'm gonna use? Because I'm using a good word so people don't get the wrong interpretation when I'm trying to say. Just because you hurt me, I should hurt you. I don't do that. I know a lot of people don't like sports. I know a lot of people not into sports. And listen, I'm okay with it. I respect that. Okay. Sometimes people don't see your channel. Sometimes people, but then what does support mean? What is supporting? I had an issue a while back that people came to me, oh, you only watch my shorts. You don't watch my long video. And it's so sad because I said, wait a minute. I do watch your long videos. Now, what I was noticing, they weren't watching my long video, but that's okay. But the moment that I stopped watching, and I didn't do, and listen, I'm honest with you guys, I didn't do this on purpose. They got upset. Hey, you stopped watching me. Well, I got 1,700 subscribers. I have to go and also see their part of it. I'm fair across the board. I have to go to everybody, whether I watch 1 hour video, half-hour video, 30-minute video. I have to go to each one, and I do. So imagine you going through 1,700 subscribers. It ain't going to happen in one day. But then you have those that are really your true subscribers that you really care. That has always been there from day one. It's hard, and I'm not judging. I'm just saying the truth. Okay? And that's why I gave it to God. I told God, God, you'll take over. I'm okay with it. Let's go. Okay? And Mabel has been amazing. Helen has been amazing. Capital U has been amazing. No, and you're right. And you're right. And that's what I'm saying. I did the same thing. I went to people playlist. I did a lot of stuff, and that's okay because I'm supporting. Okay, that because that's what it is, helping one another. But it's so hard when you got all these subscribers and they get mad at you because you don't go to their channel. And that's what I'm trying to say. That's all I'm trying to say. It's helping ourselves. Helping. I think we all family here. Believe it or not, you could be as far as you could go, but we are family, and that's what family does, and that's what family do. Is support one another, help one another. I got membership. You want to join the membership? Fine. You don't want to join the membership? I'm not going to get mad. Thank you so much, James. I appreciate it. But you see, this is what I'm trying to say, loving one another, supporting one another. Continue doing it. Look, me and Alan was worried about Alabama, Rhonda from Alabama. I was worried. The moment I connect, I start connecting. Hey, what's going on? Hello, Grizzly. How you doing? Welcome aboard. That's another one, Grizzly. Great person, great individual. We're here to help one another, support one another. You see what I'm saying? We connect, and that's the word I want to find here. We have a connection, and we should stay connected. Now, that I'm saying that every day you could do this, I'm not saying every day you could do this, but this is why it's called a community, right? A community to, hey, how you doing? How you guys today? Nice seeing you. Grizzly have great videos. Helen has great videos. Mabel has great videos. Capital U has great videos. I mean, everybody has great, authentic videos, beautiful videos, good ideas. Some are travel, some are, are stories, some which is amazing. And you go live streaming, and you have fun, and that's what the word I want to find is having fun. I am a person that love interacting with other people. But one thing for sure, I'll never do is disrespect somebody, talk bad about somebody. Let me tell you who I am because nobody knows me, like I said in the beginning. I am a positive person. I try to remain positive and try to keep everything at a low level, low key. I'm not going to get mad with anybody here. We all striving for the same purpose, right? When I did this, it's now 2 years ago. I'm going to 3 years next year. Okay? I don't know what I was getting into. But I learned. Okay? And you learn from those people that were there from day one. And maybe you didn't came on day one. Maybe you came on day two. You came on day three, on day four, or on day 30. But it doesn't matter. See, YouTube platform has changed, guys and girls. If you haven't noticed, they have changed. It's about the watch hours. It's not about the subscribers. They're changing good things. If you read it, I read it once in a while. I get news once in a while how it's going to affect the content creators, the small content creators. Thank you so much, Grizzly. And that's and what happened is I don't want these content creators that are small to go down. I'm supporting them till they can get big, and they and they do it right, and that's the main thing. Yeah. And you see, but those are the things, Mabel, that me as a positive person, you're gonna find good people, bad people, but at the same time, you know what? At the end of the day, I love them all because you know what? They only have to face one guy, and that's the guy up there. And I say it in the good way, not in the bad way. Uh, there's people that don't like me either, and that's okay. I'm fine with it. Okay, I'm fine because who am I? Who am I to judge, right? I can't judge anybody. But one thing I could do, I could love everybody. And that love cannot be taken away from me. And listen, I got people that don't like me, and I don't use the word hate, but I'm gonna use it here. They hate me, don't want to. That's fine. But in my heart, I still love you regardless, because that's who I am. People are different. People take things serious. There's things in life you can't take serious because life is too short. You have to enjoy every moment. Stay positive. I've been into a Grizzly podcast, and you got a bunch of fools, and I'm sorry to say that with all respect, that goes into her podcast talking things that, come on, man, you don't do those kind of things. And yeah, I block them off too, like you block them off from your channel, because we don't need that negativity. But the only thing is, I'm not gonna get into it, you know. Yeah, it's right. No, and it's true what Helen said. Sometimes just let it go. I mean, that's what I do. Yeah, and you can, and there's things that don't let it affect you. And there you go. I agree with what Grizzly just said. What people think about me is none of them. There you go. I mean, I totally agree, and that's it. It's your life. It's your channel. And listen, you got the right to say stay in or stay out, and that's okay. And that's the best you're gonna do. You're not gonna bring any negativity to your channel. You're not gonna bring any negativity to your subscribers. You're not gonna bring anything negativity to the person that's going live in your channel, because that's not who you are. All of us here right now in this chat that I'm talking have big hearts, bigger than what you think. Because sometimes we don't know we have a big heart, and we're not gonna let things like that just take our joy away. It's not gonna happen. For me, it's not gonna happen. Imagine I'm in sports. Yep. Yeah. I mean, what I try to do, guys and girls, what I try to do is give you a laughter, give you joy, give you fun. Listen, in sports, oh my God, I get so much disagreement. I get so much, but that's okay. That's their opinion, my opinion. I respect yours. I respect mine. But I'm not going to get into that chaos because it's not worth it. Okay? Imagine if we all ate the same pizza. We all don't eat the same pizza. Yeah, that's true, Mabel. Going back, you guys to chat. Somebody likes pepperoni pizza. Somebody likes anchovy pizza. Somebody likes a veggie pizza. Somebody likes, and that's fine. There's a saying: you can lead the horse to the water, can't force it to drink it. You see what I'm saying? So one thing about me, I'm not doing that. I mean, and I bring this conversation because I want you to understand. From the subscribers that I have, I love them all because for me, all you guys, girls and guys, you guys are professional. You guys do this because some do it for a living, some do it for fun, some do it for a business, some do it for. I mean, you guys have your own decision how you guys want to make it, and that's great for me because listen to this, very important. When I started this podcast, I was 57 years old. My wife looked at me and told me one thing. Wow, George, you're really going to get into sports? I said, well, yeah, God told me. This happened on New Year's Eve. And God told me, go for it, George. I said, well, wow. Okay. At the beginning, guys and girls, I'm going to tell you the truth. People saying, look at this old man in YouTube. Did it bother me? No. The TV has two buttons, on and off. You don't like it? Turn it off. You like it? Leave it on. And I don't say it in a bad way, guys and girls. I don't say it in a bad way. But you see where I'm coming from? And listen, there's agreement, disagreement. That's fine. I'm okay with it. I mean, I saw Helen fishing videos. It's amazing. Thank you. I appreciate that, James. Okay. I saw Helen all videos about fishing. Oh my God. I see her happiness, her joy with her first fish. I was having a blast. You see, I love to see that. When I saw this video, I mean, I enjoy it. Oh no, it's like you. It's like your video, Mabel. When you have people live and you're talking to them, it's amazing. The other night I saw it with a Kit Kat. I was laughing. You were eating chocolate, and you were showing the. I mean, things you look at that, you say, "Wow, man!" It's amazing how you love. You have the passion of what you're doing. I'm gonna give you Grizzly an example. Outside adventure, that is amazing. The snow, the things she does outside. Forget about the inside. I'm talking about the outside wildlife. That for me, that is amazing, and you cannot take away that from anybody. That's what she loves. That's her passion. So be it. But you got people out there that just want to ruin everything, and that's what I do. I don't let that bother me. Once again, the TV has an off button and an on button. But one thing for sure, I'm not going to let anybody disrespect my subscribers or you guys or my guy or me. I'm not letting that happen. I would defend my people because that's who I am. And I'm sorry, I was brought like that from my mom, not my dad. My mom showed me that. Defend and help others. I owe that to my mom, who passed away years ago. But she teach me the right way. George, love everybody, regardless what it is. And that's what I do. But of course, remember, everybody don't have the same heart that George has. Everybody don't have the same, which listen, I understand. You're welcome, Grizzly. I'll always be on your side. I'll be on Helen's side. I'll be on Mabel's side. I'll be on James' side. I'll be on all you guys' side. Capital Jules, I'll be on everybody's side. That's who I am. See, this is original. This is not a person that makes things up. That's not me. That's not my culture. That's not who I am. I love everybody. And that's what we're supposed to be doing in this world. Loving one another, supporting one another. The moment that I heard that, the Alabama Ronda was not going live, even Allen did the same thing. Man, I was worried about her. You see, I'm worried about a fin spin. That's another guy that I always try to send information, see how's he doing, because I care. I do care. I care for my people. It's not because he's my subscriber. I want you to watch a video. That's not what it is. What it is, I want to care for you. I want to see that you're okay, that everything's okay with you. It's not about your podcast. It's not about no. It's about the individual. And this is where sometimes people say, well, you're taking it too personal. No, I'm not taking it personal. I'm human. And buddy, if you're human, you don't have a heart. You're in the wrong place. Now, I can't tell you about your feelings because I can't. Everybody's feelings is different, right? But, loving people, no. That's my expertise, to be honest with you. Besides, I love sports. I wish I could share a story with you guys one day when I go live, like now, and give you my story that will really probably shock you guys. And I don't do this for, hey, look what George did. No, because I want to say this and hope nobody get offended. All the honor and glory goes to God. It doesn't go to George. I am thankful to be here today. I wake up every morning thanking him for giving me another chance, opportunity to be here with you. Now, you got some believer, some non-believers. I respect that. I don't get involved in that. And I say that truly from my heart. I don't say that to hurt anybody, to offend anybody. You got people that believe, doesn't believe, that's okay. At the end of the day, I still love you, regardless. And that thing you cannot take away from me. I could talk about sports. I could talk anything I want on my channel. It's funny because this morning I met a group, and I'm gonna say it again, guys. And this is a great group. They're funny, they're great, they're authentic, they're amazing. And I joined them this morning. She said, "Hey George, can you come live?" And I said, "Sure, why not? I go live with you guys. I have no problem with it." They come on Saturday morning. It's called Sports Talk with the guys. But listen, they're old school. We have fun. Okay? And that's what we're here for. Have fun. Okay? What Grizzly does, man, it is amazing what she does. And listen, I pray for her because she's in the woods. She's out there. And she's a master of it. You put me in the woods, you might see a chicken running with his head cut off. I mean, that's who I am. But I love the outside. I love the outside. Thank you, James. I appreciate it. But I believe we all have to be in the same page. We might not have the same thoughts, guys and girls, but we all have to be in the same page. We love what we're doing. I wouldn't join YouTube if I wouldn't done this. If I don't love, if I have a passion of sports, I think Grizzly wouldn't done this if she doesn't have a passion from the outside. A life of the wild and the outside. You're welcome, Grizzly. Mabel wouldn't do this if she doesn't like to interact with people from other countries and others. Helen wouldn't do this if she. I mean, look at Helen job too. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate it. Okay, Helen works in the ER. What she does, I mean, it's just amazing. And listen, I just love the work she does and how good she is with people, with I mean, patients, which is not, it's not difficult to deal with patients. Let's be honest, but she does it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Annie. And you're right, Mabel. Just have fun on your stream, okay? Have fun. That's all you want. You want to open. Listen, this is how we learn each other. I imagine if all of us are in a round table, we'll be laughing all together. We'll be laughing. We'll be talking about all of our podcasts and all that. Look at that. Helen's a rock star. There you go, man. It's just, it's just the word stay positive, man. Stay positive. And that's what I do practically every day. It's hard to do it. I'm not going to tell you it's not. Yeah, Helen is a rock star. You see her shorts singing? It's amazing what Helen does. And you know what? Let me ask you a question. Some people have passion for this and some don't. I am a girl from the Midwest. Yeah. Yeah, but your videos is also amazing, Mabel. You have great videos. You got great lives. I've seen your videos. I mean, you do a great job too. So, you have to give credit where credit is due. It's not easy to go. A lot of people don't like to go live and put their face in the camera. Some are shy, some are afraid to put their face there, and they're like, "Oh my gosh, I don't want this too." But hey, just give it a chance. Gamble. And one that I like too, it's Alina. She's not here. Alina's also a good podcast. You know, I mean, it's a great. For me, it's a great honor to have all you guys. Okay, I'll be honest with you. That's how I feel. That is my heart, by the way. That's how I feel. Sometimes I talk to people outside of work, and we have conversations like this, and they really ask me how do I do it. Well, it's not easy, but we do it. Patience on my face, baby boy. Oh my gosh, you are. Listen, I could tell you stories about me, but man, but listen, I gotta thank God for giving me the opportunity to be doing this, guys and girls. Really, I do thank God for it. All this that's around me. Okay, to be honest with you, it's done by me, and I did it because I love what I'm doing. And none of this here, like I tell everybody, Georgia said, no, no, no. As long as I'm healthy, I'm working, and I can support this channel, and then hopefully one day down the road, who knows, God permits, God first, uh, we all could be together. It could be a round table. See, that's another thing I want to bring. I want to bring a show called the Round Table. That's on my plans too. That's when everybody comes live on a round table and we all talk about it. That's one of my goals. Yeah, but Mabel, you are funny. Okay, you make people laugh. Okay, you make you're so happy in all your life that you do, and you make people feel at home. That's the same way as Grizzly. That's the same way. That's the same way for Helen. Okay, you make people feel at home. You make them. But unfortunately, like Helen said, you got good ones and bad ones out there. You just gotta walk away from the bad ones and let it go. Don't let it bother you. You know, because YouTube has their own policies. You could stop the chat, you could block them, you could move on from it, and that's what basically that's what I do. I don't let it bother me. I don't let it get to me. Sometimes I've been called worse than what you think it is, and not only at the podcast and things, and I do just laugh about it. That's it. One thing I could tell you for sure, I don't let the devil take my joy away. No way. It ain't happening. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Listen, you gotta see Helen video. You gotta see Grizzly video. Join Grizzly too, man. It's amazing what she does. I mean, I just love the outside. I that's who I am, and listen, I'm sorry I turned off from sports to this, but sometimes you got to hear the truth, who the person is, and that's one thing. We live in a world right now, and that I feel that we should be more united than divided. Remember this, and I want you guys to hear this clearly, and I say this with all respect. There's a battle out there right now between evil and God. It is so hard what we see in this world, right? And truthfully, the only thing you could do is take it day by day. You're welcome. Uh, the way I say this, in a way, is we are in a daily battle. But at the end, girls and guys, the battle has been won. We won the battle. Don't know if you guys understand what I said, but if you didn't, that's okay. That's who I am. Okay. Most of the time, yeah, James doesn't have a channel. He doesn't have one. James, just a subscriber, but he can subscribe to your channel. He's good. James is a good. James is like a brother to me. James is one of my fellow brother, if you want to call it, and he is amazing. Okay, he is amazing. But that's what I'm talking about. It's the unity. I don't do division, and there's unity and division right now in this world, and we need to get closer and closer, regardless of what's going on. Now, people are not going to think like me, people are not gonna say, "Hey, George, it's easy for you to say." I understand that, but you know, we think that everything in this world has a price. Love doesn't have a price. Peace doesn't have a price. Caring doesn't have a price. So that is a free gift that they give us, that we have inside of us. All we have to do is use it. That's it. And listen, I could go on and on. Like I said, I'm not a preacher. I'm not. I'm not. Don't think about that. I'm not a pastor. I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm none of that. I'm just telling you because I like to read books. I like to read the Bible. I like to read a lot of stuff, and I say, wow, our reflection, who we are, is how people see us. If you are an angry person, they say you are an angry person. If you're a mean person, you're a mean person. But when you're a happy person, let me tell you something. Humbleness would actually shut down all the critics, all the negative. You humble yourself and watch what happens. I've been there, guys. So, but that's my way of sharing with you who actually Sports Nights is. Yeah, Grizzly Warrior. Oh my gosh. And I think she goes live on Tuesdays. And she's about to open a new program too. So I can't wait to see that too. And if I'm behind already, I apologize, Grizzly, because you know. But listen, we all have a goal, right? And we are actually trying to reach that goal, and we're gonna reach it. It just takes time. That's all I can say. It really takes time. So, but that's who I am. I'm sorry I took this long discussion with you guys, but this is the truth. So, yeah, we want to get everybody together here. Like I said, that's my goal. Get a round table, get everybody together. That's one of my goals that I want, and hopefully we could do that one day. I know it'll be funny. I see, me too. That's what I want to know, Alan. I want to get that. I want to see how I could do that. How you can add all these moderators and join the. And I don't think the platform doesn't matter. I don't know. I gotta check that with Mabel. Mabel knows how to do that real good. I tried the other day. It did not work for me. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. And by the way, we have also Aqua Veil. Aqua Veil is amazing. Yes, I am. I am ashamed to see water go. If you didn't start, well, if you just got here, unfortunately, Jordan Brooks might be traded to the Cowboys, and A Chain will be gone probably before the draft or on the draft day. So, and that's the sad part. I don't want to see that either, unfortunately. And that is the rumor. This team is completely changed. Unfortunately, uh, I know we had to let players go, and that's okay, and we move on. And I think this owner organization will, you know, will see the change. Unfortunately, as Dolphin fans, don't lose your hope. Have hope, and all I can tell you, it's a new regime, it's a new staff. So yes, we gotta get younger and rebuild. That is correct. Uh, if we take the first hit the first year, listen, Preston, I'm okay with it. It's okay. It's fine. I'm trying to tell Dolphin fans, don't worry, it's gonna be okay. So yeah, Prince is also a subscriber here. Great guy too. Great person. Great individual. So, but yeah, going back to the Miami Dolphins. Unfortunately, we had to realize one thing. It's having a year of I'm not gonna say frustration. A year of new stuff we're gonna see. I mean, we just signed what? We got three kickers, four kickers now. We got three punters. Uh, we got so many players, over 90 plus players in the team now. Who's gonna make the roster? You're signing a 1 year contract. I guess they're finding, I think they're finding something. Uh, See what they could do with this ball club. Who's gonna be the right fit? I guess in every position. Who's the best quarterback? Who's the best running back? Well, we know the running back already, but I don't think he's going to be here. I don't want to, put fans in a spot that, A-Chain is secured. I don't think with Sullivan, nothing is secured. I know he mentioned that A-Chain is not available. Well, trust me, when the draft gets here, we'll see it. Oh, yeah. 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 You see, this is something I think Sullivan and Jeff is doing. Hopefully, getting this team over the hump and get back to the winning ways, the way we used to be years ago. And hopefully that happens. I'm praying it does happen. I really do. I'm praying that Miami could go back to his normal, the normal stage that we knew as fans, how they play football. But listen, this morning I was in this show in the morning, a live show, and we talk about 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s. When the year 2000 came, from 2000 to 2026, the whole entire NFL changed. Everything changed. Culture, salary cap, money, the game. It's not the same anymore. It's not. It's not no more the love of the sports, like James said. It's the love of the money. Give me the money and I'll show up on Sunday. And I'm gonna do my best. That is so sad. Yeah, you need to get a podcast, James. We need to get together with James too, man. Big brother. Yes, but you see, Preston, that comes in. If you look at that, and you're right, I totally agree with you. It's because look at the staff we had. Did we have the right staff, the right personnel? I don't think we did. I think Miami needs to stop signing contracts to big names. We don't need big names to come to Miami. We need names that could come to Miami and compete and play for something that really, and what I mean by that, you got to have a passion. We all have to be in the same page. And you brought a good point. He goes to Tennessee, he wins playoff. But my God, what do we have here? What kind of staff we have here? Did we really added players to this team? Do we really help the offensive line? Do we really help in running backs? Do we really help? I mean, you have to look all across the board. I know people, sports people or sports fans, what you want to say it, they look at things different. They look and say, well, we had the best players, but it's not about the best players you had on the field. It says who was really hungry enough to win. Oh, thank you, Grizzly. I'll be happy to. I'll be happy to join you. Sure, anytime, Grizzly. Anytime. I'm open. Just give me a day and time, and don't worry. We'll discuss it when you go live. We'll do it. No problem at all. No problem at all. Listen, I'm gonna say it again. If it wasn't for none of you guys here today, even Preston just came in. Who knows what I would have done? I mean, because that's the way life is. I enjoy what I do because I love people, and that is the main thing. Love. This is a book that I was reading, and even James has it right here. Stay positive. Great book. Well, that's what I call it. I call them. Listen, I have a logo. When I got a chance, I'll bring that logo up. I have the logo. Let me see if I have it on my phone so you can laugh. Let me see if I have it on my phone. Give me a second, and I'm gonna show you because I was laughing myself. I made a logo with the Green Bay. We changed our team, and people start laughing with it. I haven't posted it yet. Let me see if I still have it. If I do, I'll let you guys know. Hold on. I'll see if you can see it. I'm gonna have to get closer. Breaking news: the Miami Dolphins officially changed their colors. That was a joke, guys. That's me having fun. Okay, that was me having fun. So Miami Packers or Green Bay Packers. So I haven't posted that logo because if I do, I'll make people laugh. And listen, I have great high expectation for the coming 2 years. I'm not saying I don't have expectation for this year. This year is a test for the Miami Dolphin fans. Really, there's a test for us. We are going to see Jeff and Sullivan, what they bring to the table in 2026, 2027, because you know the year goes from one year to another. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I seen it. It's all over. There's some people that has the same thing, and I was gonna do that one, and which I did it. I had one that I did, and I was gonna put down the the Miami Packers, but and I'll have it soon when I have it posted. It's funny, but Troy Aikman stayed with Miami. Just to give you a heads up, so Troy Aikman was speaking on one of the podcasts a couple days ago, and he's still staying in Miami. So that is telling us something. Yeah, that's funny. So I don't know, man. I'm gonna stay positive because that's what I do. Stay positive. So, but listen, everybody here, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm still here. I'm not going nowhere. I came here probably like an hour ago, so we were talking about a lot of good stuff, and I appreciate everybody, hanging around and listening. You know, yeah. I was told that they're not picking a wide receiver in the first round, so I believe they're picking an offensive lineman in the first 2 rounds, in the 11th and the 30th. I do believe so. I do believe they are drafting a quarterback on the later rounds. So I did my mock draft a while back, and hopefully, Sullivan and Jeff get the right people. What I like about these two guys, especially Sullivan, every player they draft come out to be good, have great careers, have great seasons, so they're good at actually catching great talent. Right now, we're losing a lot of talent, believe it or not, with these trades, with these releases, with these free agencies. Okay, and I don't feel bad if we lose A Chain. Why? Because we got Ali the second, and we got Wright. Now, call me if I'm wrong. A Chain is just, he could be wide receiver, he could be running back, he could be whatever he wants to be, and that's my only concern. Let me get this light here turned on. There we go. So, but let's see. Now we'll wait to the draft. Free agency is still going. Unfortunately, I'm telling everybody, be careful, because I will not be surprised that the Dolphins will trade A-Chain And then, unfortunately, Jordan Brooks. There's a rumor out there, and sometimes I don't like to hear rumors, but they're saying that the Dallas Cowboys are interested. And these are good players. And now, Zach Sealer, don't be surprised also. So, right now, we have to wait, unfortunately. I like Tutu Outwell, man. I really do. I like him. I like Jalen. See, Tolbert, one thing about Jalen Tolbert is this. He couldn't play much because he had great receivers in front of him. He could be a big player for this team. You got CeeDee Lamb, the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, and Tolbert had no chance to play a full season or show what he has. So now it is a great opportunity for him. Malik Washington, let me tell you why I love Malik Washington as a kickoff returner. He could be a good receiver too, but as a kickoff returner, good kickoff returner. Even punt returner. He is so explosive. So I don't think we lose speed at all, even though Tyreek Hill is no longer with us. I think we should be great. So, but yeah, we only 4 days for opening baseball, if you like baseball. Yankees will face San Francisco on the 25th of March, and the Orioles will open their season on the 26th against the Twins. So baseball is almost around the corner, guys and girls. Oh yeah, Tahir Washington. Yeah, I like him too. Listen, one person we haven't spoke to is Weiss Jr. Weiss Jr. is also a great wide receiver, speed great receiver. That's something that I said to myself, hey, you never know. Is it something junior? Let me see. I'm gonna get his name right now. I'm actually right here in Miami Dolphins. Oh, here it is. All right, here we go. Yeah, I look at their actual team, and right now I say, wow. Yes, I love that tight end. I love him. I was happy they signed him. And listen, even Ethan Bonner. I think Ethan Bonner was not giving him a chance, but I think Ethan Bonner is a good player too. I like his speed. He just gotta get more experience. All right, the guy that I was talking to was where is I just saw here. Where did he went? And listen, Storm Duck is coming back from injury too. I'm glad that we kept Willie Gay too, Willie Gay Jr. I'm happy with that too. Yeah, listen, Julian Hill was really coming up. I was shocked that he went to New England. But you know, it's funny that everybody that has left the Dolphins, we're gonna play against. We're gonna play against Waddle because we play the Denver Broncos. I don't know if I told you that. Then we play against Mika Fitzpatrick. He went to the Jets. Then we're gonna play with Bradley Chubbs and Julian Hill. Well, Bradley Chubbs in Buffalo and Julian Hill with New England. That is the most weird thing I ever seen. I said, wow. But hey, okay, Theo Wiss Jr. That's the guy I'm talking about. Theo Wiss. He is what 6'2", 210. He's only 24 years old from Missouri. He is a great receiver. So I think Miami has enough to compete. To win, I don't know yet. I think it's between Quinn Ewers and Malik. I mean, who knows? Yeah, you're right. Well, he did a good job. I'm glad he's staying with Miami. I'm glad he's going to stay with us until probably all this thing is over with. I think he did a great job by getting Sullivan from the Green Bay Packers. I'm not too crazy with Jeff yet, guys and girls. I'm not. I'm sorry to tell you, I'm not, because the reason why, Jeff is a defensive coach, and I'm not saying he's going to have a, he's going to do a bad job. He's going to take care of the defense. He did say that. He did say it, and Slowick will take care of the offense. The only thing for sure is we're going to feel weird without Tua Tagovailoa. Good night so much, Grizzly. Thank you so much for joining in. You have a blessed Saturday. See you soon. I'll catch you on your live. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And really, I appreciate everybody that joined in earlier today. We had a great conversation, and that was awesome. Thank you so much for your response and your like buttons, your comments. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Now, Jordan Brooks going to the Dallas Cowboys. That's gonna be interesting. Yeah, me too. I am. I'm wishing him well. Uh, Thank you so much, Grizzly. Yeah, I'm wishing McDaniel also the best. I really do. Listen, I even wishing Tua the best. I wish Tua could redeem himself in Atlanta. I really do. I really do. I think he has a good head coach. I think he has a great offensive line. He has a great running back behind him. He has great receiver in Atlanta. So listen, I really wish the best. I really want to see Tua redeem himself. Uh, and honestly, make it to the playoffs. Truthfully, there's so many people that, and I'm sad to say this. They're so negative because they want the worst to happen to the person. I can't do that, guys and girls. I can't do that. You know what? He's human. Okay. Unfortunately, he didn't work out in Miami. Okay, it happened. What can we do? Okay. If it doesn't work out, changes are good. Thank you, Helen. Thank you for the heart. Love you guys too, man. And take care too. So that's why when I get into these sports, questions and comments, I try to stay positive. I don't, I see the highs and lows, but at the same time, going back to the program that Preston, I was talking to one of the guys that we had in the chat. It's what happens to the old. Yeah. Hardest game has been Broncos, Bears, Patriots, 49ers, and Colts. Yes. You see, I want to see the defensive side of this team also. What type of defense we're going to have. But going back to what I was telling you earlier, when we were talking about football in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and 90s, the moment we hit the 2000 mark, from 2000 to 226, how everything has changed. It's no longer the love of sports. It's about the money. I don't like saying that every time, but listen, the facts is true. I know the game it's more physical. It has changed. I believe, speed, strength, the ability to play in the sports, it's harder. We play, 17 games. Now the commissioner want to add another game. It'll be 18 games. I guess he thinks these football players are made of robots, which I hope it doesn't happen. But that's one of the things that I'm looking at right now. And you're putting these players at risk. Let's be honest. You're putting them at risk. So, yep, another Green Bay. I'm telling you, we got a whole, probably half of the Dolphins are Green Bay Packers coaches. But that's okay, man. You got to do what you got to do too. And the reason why these coaches came in, and let's be honest, it is to develop each player at their positions. I believe that. That's something we lack off. And that's why I believe Miami defense had some good times last year and some bad times. The offense the same way. I know we all want to blame Tua, but you can't blame Tua for everything. You can't. I think Tua never trusted his offensive line. I believe Tua wasn't even healthy after what when he went 1-6. I think McDaniel should have said, "Hey man, we're gonna sit you here. We're gonna try Quinn Ewers, and maybe we would have seen something different." Yeah, he was with us last year, but I think he was what was he last year for the Dolphins? He wasn't a coordinator, but now they brought him down. He was something for the Dolphins last year. I forgot what it was. Something part of the offensive line. So now he has, and listen, he did good in Houston with Stroud. Look at Stroud. First, what couple of years went to the playoffs. I mean, Bobby did good with Strouds. Yeah, that's it. Game Pass coordinator. That's what he was. Yes, correct. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. That's what he was before he became the offensive coach. And Jeff trusts him. So Jeff said, "Hey, I'm gonna give you this shot here." Sometimes I do believe. Sometimes, with time goes by, sometimes changes are good and sometimes they're not. But when you have a trust with a player and a coach, or a coach and a coach, it could be either or, and you trust what you have, and he believes that he could make Malik and Quinn Ewers great quarterbacks. It's gonna be a great competition, by the way. Now I haven't named the other quarterbacks because we still have a guy in the roster. What's the guy name we signed last year from the practice squad, and I just saw him right now on my list here. You got Quinn Ewers. Where's the guy? I just saw him a few minutes ago. Ken Miller. That's the guy. Ken Miller. We signed Ken Miller. Now you ask me, who the heck is Ken Miller? Well, that is our third string quarterback. I can tell you that. The only thing with Malik Willis, and I say this in a good way, not in a bad way, guys, I really got to see him play a full season. Same thing as Quinn Ewers. We look at numbers, we look at what he did, and not taking nothing away from him. He's a great quarterback. Yeah, I saw that. Oh man. Yeah, I tell you, we lost a lot of talent. We lost a lot of speed. We lost a lot of good players. Unfortunately, every player that's signed by Miami is 1 year contract. And what is that telling you? 1 year contract. All it's telling you is, hey, let me see what you got. I'm gonna give you a chance, and you tell me what you could do for this team. And this is where I believe they're gonna notice how hungry this team really is. And who wants to be part of this organization or this team. I believe that. So, but I can't wait for football. I really can't wait. I can't wait for the pads, the mini camps, the rookie camp, the OTAs. One thing I do want to see in 2026, and I know it's hard to say, Preston, is a healthy team. Man, can they avoid injuries? That is one of the key thing with this team all year long. Injuries. That's one thing I hope they could be healthy. I'm serious. I hope they could stay healthy. I hope they could play a full season. I know it's hard. I know it's tackle football. I know it's not easy. Yeah, actually, that is my son team, the Panthers. He is so happy. Now, was he worth that money? I don't think so, but that's okay. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for him, and I hope that he have a successful season there. I really do. See, I wish all of them well. I really do. Even though I wish Chubbs well. It's a rivalry team. Mika Fitzpatrick. going to the Jets. I wish him well. I mean, unfortunately, what can we do as fans? It hurts. Yeah, watch him go to another rivalry team. Yeah, I could tell you what the heck he was doing. I have no idea. Thank you, James. Thank you, man. You have a nice day, brother. Thank you for joining the chat. I appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll get together again and do this again. Yeah. Oh man, you're so right on that one, buddy. You're so right. But that's what happened when you got the rivalries. Uh, New England too. I mean, see, I believe that New England's not going to repeat like they did last year. I don't think it's going to happen. Fortunately, I don't want to say this as too early, but I look at it when the season begins. I look at the schedule. I know we got a tough schedule. We have one of the toughest schedule. We are the second team in the NFL with a tougher schedule coming in 2026. But there's a big but on that. I still believe anything could happen, right? So this is a good test for the Dolphins in 2026. How could they battle through this? How could they fight through this? And this is where I think adversity, and we'll see this from Sullivan and Jeff. We listen so much about the culture, the culture, the culture. Well, do you really think it's the culture? Who knows, right? Because that I really ask myself. I really do. Yeah. I mean, yeah, but, I'm going to say this. New England did well last year because of Grable, okay? I think he's a good coach. I think he has his player playing, and they were actually hungry, and probably they, his adversity of telling these players, "Hey man, take it one game at a time." But you saw that they let go the receiver, which it was a problem receiver anyhow. I knew that was going to happen. Now you're going to see what they're really made about. Now you go to your second year because what he did in his first year is amazing. You got to give him credit, even though it's a rivalry team. You got to give Grable much credit. Now I do believe that the AFC East, even though the Jets are there, Miami's coming up again. Hopefully, it's going to be very competitive in that division. I'd rather see Miami beat all their divisional rival, right, and lose the rest of the game. I'll be fine with that. Of course, I don't want to see that. I would like to see them to win. But due to the schedule, how hard it is, that's what I want to see. Yeah, I saw John Smith release. Yes, I saw that too. Yeah, I mean, I would like to see what happens. I would like to see what happens. Where will we end up? But you see, that was a contract issue too. So, big money. I wonder if Ramsey might also leave. I'm not even though he signed with them, but and see, this is what I mean by that. So much talk last year about them leaving Miami and they were going to Pittsburgh, which they won. Their division, but they thought that with Roger Ramsey and John Smith, they were going to make it. They didn't. That's why pride and ego, man. Just walk away from it. Let it go. You know. That's how I feel. That's my opinion, right? But hey, yeah, Diggs is still available. But see, I don't think nobody wants to have Diggs in their team because of his controversial issues and problems he's having with outside the league. So I don't know. That's what everybody's saying, rumors, and I think he can still play. I think he's not the same person like he used to. It's like Tyreek Hill. I think Tyreek Hill will go back to Kansas City and hopefully finish his career there and wish him the best if he goes there. So who knows? He's in for a long rehab, by the way, and he's rehabbing right now. I do believe he's not going to be the same Tyreek Hill, by the way. Everybody thinks he is. I don't think he is. It takes a while. A recovery after a broken leg. I mean, that's not easy at all, guys and girls. So, but before I say this, thank you so much for everybody. Thank you so much. I appreciate everything you guys do for this channel. I am very proud for you guys. I'm very happy. I'm honored to have you guys in the chat. Like I say, hopefully I want to go live. I want to try that. Go live so everybody could talk live and chat live, which will be fun. Then earlier I said it. I want to make a round table with my channel so everybody could join in. Yes, I saw that. Alec Engel and also what's the guy, the special team coach, also went to the Chargers. But you know what's sad about Alec Engel, and he's a heck of a player. I love him a lot. Is there's no fullback anymore. Fullback does not exist anymore in the NFL. You just don't see that anymore, which is sad. But hey, I love the guy. He's a great guy, great personality, great team player. By the way, always remain positive, always speaking positive. To all his interviews that I saw, it was amazing what he did for the Dolphins. And so does Tua, man. Tua just had a bad year, man. That's it. I think Tua hip was a problem. Concussion was a problem. He didn't trust his offensive line. Let's be honest. That's the truth. Rookie, you have a rookie, a right tackle, Savanaya. I mean, how can I tell you, man? And then you can see he couldn't throw his hip. He couldn't throw the ball. He lost Tyreek Hill for the season. Okay, my thing with Waddle, never came up and step up as the number one receiver. That's another thing that hurt Waddle, by the way. But I'm happy he went to Denver. So, but now let's see what happens. It's going to be an interesting year for the Miami Dolphins. I've been saying to everybody, don't be shocked if A-Chain is gone. I know Jordan Brooks he'll be traded to the Cowboys. That's one of the rumors right now. That's going everywhere in social media, in the news, whatever. They want to do we call it a league transaction with Jordan Brooks. So, but A-Chain, man, that'll be a big hurt for this team. But football is a business. And I'm not saying that Sullivan is pulling all the right moves. He probably is. Oh yeah. Listen, I think Denver. I think that's Denver division to take regardless. I mean, unfortunately, it's sad the quarterback got injured in the playoff game, and the backup couldn't take it because of the cold weather. It was a cold weather factor, but hey, it happens, And but that's going to be a good team to face this year. I mean, their defense is great. Now the offense just got better, and like I say, that division. It could be a Denver division once again. Chargers are going to be good. Don't know about Kansas City because they got. Listen, Kelsey should stay home. Kelsey signed one more year. Why did you bring him back? I have no idea. I don't think it's going to be the same Kansas City. Then remember, we got Mahomes coming off from an injury. That's another thing. Here comes Mahomes back from an injury. So that division right there I think is wide open. But I believe that Denver Chargers will be good. Raiders, in the draft, they get the rookie, quarterback they want, and develop from there. Can they develop? That's all I can say. I cannot believe Geno Smith went to the Jets. God, I really feel bad for the Jets, man. I really do. I mean, even though they got Mika Fitzpatrick, I really feel bad for the Jets. What's going to happen to Justin Field? Probably gone already. Release him. So, another team that needs a quarterback. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh needs a quarterback. Will they get one in the draft? Or will they get a free agent? Or will they sign Rodgers again? That's another rumor. Rodgers coming back. Come on. I don't think McCarthy. See, that's another thing. With the defense that the Pittsburgh Steelers has, and you added McCarthy, and listen, let's be honest. You got to give McCarthy credit when he was in Dallas because, my God, he opened up the playbook for Dak. Yeah, yeah. Well, that's a good point. I mean, if that's your point, that's okay. I mean, and that's true. That's true. But it is sad. It is sad. I mean, God, every draft pick they get, it's just terrible. I guess they're not good draft pickers. I mean, I don't know. And it's sad to say that, but it's the truth. But it is sad, you know, because every time they get I mean, how many first round pick they had a year ago? They had so many picks. You know, I'm like, what in the world? What happened to the Jets? Well, there we go. But like I said, it's going to be a division that's going to be interesting all the way across the board. I believe we'll see teams that we say, wow, like Chicago lost a lot of players. Detroit, uh, the Bengals. I mean, that division, Cleveland, who knows? Yeah, Anthony, we were back in Baltimore. That's another thing I saw too. I'm glad that he reunited with the Ravens. Then we got John Harbaugh in New York. What can he do in New York? Boy, that's going to be tough for him. I'm going to be honest about it. He's going to have to. He's going to have to prove to the New York Giants team that hey, these 5 years I better win 2 Super Bowls. The pressure is on. I mean, I think that was one of the toughest decisions to take. I'm not saying that he could do it or he cannot do it, but hey, his hands is full. And you got a great quarterback, okay? You got a great quarterback, great running back, great defense. But Harbaugh, man, I just can't wait. I can't wait till it happens. So, what I really want to see for the Dolphins, now that we have Dolphin, of course, we got Dolphin fans here. It's from Miami. Preston is. Yeah, you're right, and that's what I'm saying. I think they have a good, decent team. I think Harbaugh. I mean, if he doesn't really, 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 I'm gonna say this, he doesn't really mess it up. Okay, he have his staff, he have his personnel, he have a young quarterback, he has a great team. I want to see his develop and growth with this team, right? Because that's their goal. Is let's be honest, their goal is to hey, at least take me to the Super Bowl or the playoffs, which probably be the playoffs. And the main thing is beat your rivals, beat your Commanders, beat your Eagles, beat the Cowboys. And that's what they're actually looking for. You know, beat your teams in your division, and you should be okay. See, for the Dolphins, that's I was saying earlier for the Dolphins. What I want to see really is the growth of the player. I want to see what Sullivan and Jeff could bring to the table for this team. I know we want to get excited. I know we want to, jump from the table and say, hey, man, we got a team. I've been seeing other podcasts and listening to podcaster about this team could be tanking. Who knows that? Who knows? I hope not. Wow, Cowboys. That's tough. That is tough. Well, guys, I want to thank you so much. I'm gonna cut it here because I gotta get on the phone with my wife. She's in Chicago traveling. I want to thank Preston to join in the podcast. Please leave your notification bell on. and I will post my live. I'll be live tomorrow again, Preston. I'll let you guys know ahead of time. I will be working from directly from my studio. There's things I want to do. Once again, I want to get ready for the 2026 season. Miami Dolphins. If you like baseball, Preston, I don't know if you like baseball or not. And if you have a team, let me know. I am an Oriole fan. I was going to do the Orioles and the Yankees, but unfortunately, I do have to work those 2 days. So I will not be doing those games live. I apologize to everyone. But listen, I want to thank Preston. I want to thank Helen. I want to thank James to be here. Uh, Grizzly to be here. Thank you so much. Uh, Capital D Jewel, uh, Mabel, all of them that came in today. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Uh, love everything, everything you guys do. I appreciate your hard work, your support. I do have a membership. It's only $1.99. I will open my membership, and it's still open. But I'm gonna try to do is go ahead and have some membership video for you guys, only for membership. And that's not because hey you gotta pay, not pay. It doesn't matter. I'm fair across the board. I like to hear your comments. Some te- some subscribers don't like to go live, don't like to show up, and we try to be as much as I can. But I'll show you on my on my membership when I get it started. It's how I started in this journey that I'm in, and hopefully you guys can enjoy it and have fun with it. Once again, go Fins. Thank you so much. Have a blessed weekend, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Check for any shorts, any updates, anything that I throw out there, guys. Uh, any question you guys have, anything you want to see me do new in my podcast, I'll do it. Anything to help out you guys. Listen, Preston, you're very informative. I love your all your comments. I appreciate you coming in, man. God bless to you, brother. Uh, I'm trying to keep and stay positive because that's what I do. Listen, let's enjoy the season, the coming up season in baseball and football. I did open the show if you wasn't here earlier. We talk about the NBA. We talk about the NHL. Those sports is almost wrapping up. 25, 30 games left for the season. 82 games. I think it's for the NBA, if I'm quite sure. Same thing for the NHL. So that's wrapping up. Baseball season starting. And then we have football. Remember OTAs, minicamp, rookie camp. And I leave you with this. I said it here. I heard it before. It's a rumor. Jordan Brooks might be traded to the Dallas Cowboys. That is a rumor. And A-Chain, a possibility if he doesn't get a contract, he'd probably be in the trading block before the NFL draft or after the NFL, whatever happened draft, whatever happens. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed Saturday and see you guys soon. Thank you.
Sports Nights with Jorge.